What's up, guys? How are we? It's time to play the Barb, guys. It's time to be so OP that the game literally melts around you.
You look well, my friend. It ought to be a welcome sight indeed, after everything. Come, I have something to show you. Fight well, my friend.
How we doing, guys? We gotta figure out a leveling build, guys. This is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Holy shit. The very first thing on normal difficulty. Crazy. Whisper leveling is OP too. Yeah, but that doesn't help me make a leveling guide though, right? We gotta make a guide. Crazy. Let's see here. I'm gonna try all the different leveling builds and see. What's the most fun class? It's different for every person, buddy. Everybody has a different definition of what's fun. See, I remember Rend being very good. Okay, we're gonna try. Let's try a Whirlwind. See how it goes. Let's see if we can just Whirlwind the entire way. Am I doing Druid last? This will probably be my last character. So I won't play Druid. So I won't play Druid Rogue. I won't play Druid Rogue or Necro this league. I mean, Whirlwind seems very good so far. Whirlwind seems to work just fine right at the very beginning. I can already hear Reddit a day or two from now. Rax copied Rob's Whirlwind Barb. I will not open Rob's Whirlwind Barb a single time. I will not open any guide a single time. Not on stream, not off stream. We're going to make our own build and see what happens. I can hear them already. Oh yeah, you level up your skills on a barb. I forgot about that. And I have to assign which weapons I want to be using what skill, right? It's been a while. I haven't played a barb in definitely more than a year. Been a long time. Okay. ARPG PvP is terrible. It's super terrible. Whirlwind seems to work very well in the beginning. Doing pretty good here. Okay, let's see here. I don't think we can make it cost 10 additional fury. I mean, I would like to take this node, but I don't think I can afford it. Hmm. Hmm. All right, let's try like this. Hi, Toshi. How you doing? Yeah, I just need to figure out... All I want to figure out is how do I generate fury. That's it. So anything that generate fury so I can just whirlwind around is going to be good. Excuse me. Okay. So this costs fury. I thought Rallying Cry generated fury. They change it, or do I need an upgrade to make it generate fury? Fury costs 35. You're out. Okay, how do I generate fury? Ah, oh, bad, dude. I getting some allergy problems? We couldn't finish the ball lightning build guide last night, guys. I had a podcast super late. It will be out tomorrow morning, though. Tomorrow morning, it will be out. After I'm done streaming, I will finish it tonight. I didn't have time. I was on a podcast until 1 a.m. Hello? I can't. Won't let me swing on? Oh my god. Oh, a yellow lit? All right, so yeah, I have massive fury problems. This is giga bad. My passive fury generation is, or it's probably degeneration, right? Man, early game Barb feels like an absolute trash can. Yeah, I need to go get a mercenary. Need to get a pet too. There we go. Man, dude. We got to figure out how to get infinite fury. We're going to take every single thing in the game that gives us fury. I don't know if frenzy is the right answer. I took frenzy because it gives us some buffs as well. Okay. Okay, level 10. Yeah, we're going Barb. What's been my favorite class so far? Maybe the Spiritborn. Maybe the Spiritborn. So far. Spiritborn was pretty sick. Okay, we have 100 Cindy's. We can turn it in. Oops. Accidentally stomped on nothing, so I'm stupid. Alrighty. Can we turn the music down a little bit, please? I'm down to turn down the music if everybody else is down. The problem is we keep the music at the same volume every stream. And every time I ask if people want to change it, they always vote no. But if you guys want to change it, we can change it right now. Do you guys want me to lower it? Make it louder. You do not turn down Zeppelin. Leave it. No, no. Don't change the music. One notch down. Music is good. Louder. No. A little. No. It's louder than usual, but it's just one song. Do not turn down Led Zeppelin. That's wild. Louder. No. Louder. Turn it up. It's a little loud. Okay. So why don't we see what happens on the next song? Let's start with that. Let's start with the next song and see if it's quieter. Let's start with that. How about? Has anybody tried leveling as just Frenzy? Let's take Leap. Should we take Charge too? Hmm. All right, now I have my vulnerable. All right, let's play like this and see what happens. Now I have vulnerable for big boys. Do I have my Barbarian? Okay, we need to hire a mercenary. Let's do that. just take Subo for fun. Where's Subo at? You. Hire you. Boink, boink, boink. Boink. And then I need the Devil Boy. Devil Boy, hire... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Want you as a reinforcement with this on any skill. Go back to you, Subo, hire... Yes, thank you. Okay. I guess I have to go do the quest. Get my arsenal system. Alright, let's try this.
Often remind them otherwise. Let's see what you can do.
This leveling setup feels pretty terrible.
Clean kill. The Forge Master was right to send you. You might just survive.
Survive what?
This feels pretty terrible. Really.
All right, stay your hand. The vermin have bled enough. There's a small cave.
Barb is a giga trash can early on. Yeah, I tried lunging strike first. That's usually what I use, but
Great and
I don't know. You're not able to beat Uber Mephisto. He keeps one-shotting you. I would just, if that's the case, if you actually can't take a single hit, I would come back in a bit. Come back, like, just go power up, get better gear, get better glyphs. But you can get the Paladin tanky enough to where, you're nearly immortal to all of his attacks. You've been dominating on the Warlock. Awesome, dude. Great to hear.
welcome.
Yeah, the Barbarian early game feels extremely bad. Okay, so I get a technique. Let's see here. Lucky hit, chance to gain 5 fury. Oh, man. Five Fury when hitting a crowd-controlled enemy. 5 Fury when hitting an enemy. A 0% chance to gain 5 Fury. Nice. A 0% chance to gain 5 Fury. Thank you, Blizzard. Love the testing that goes into these builds. Can try Lunging Strike. This is what I was originally using. I don't know. This guy is a trash can. The Spiritborn build is fire. Oh, yeah. The Spiritborn build murders, man. I'm glad you like it. What? That's not what I told you to do.
The daughter of hatred demands blood.
Hmm.
What is this?
Guys, what do you think's faster? Leveling up every other class 1 to 70 in a row with no gear, with no whisper caches, or leveling 1 barb? Like, this guy just fucking sucks so bad. This guy compared to my Spiritborn at this level. My Spiritborn has no resources. It can infinitely attack. Hits 1,000 times harder than my barb. At the same level. It's insane, the difference. I can see leveling a barb is just as bad as it's always been. We won, right? Blizzard, I killed the boss. What do you... Oh, okay, there we go. Why don't I level with the Whisper caches? Because then I can't make a leveling build for you. Yeah, we need Fury Generation. We need Fury on Kill. We need Fury on Sundays. We need tacos with extra Fury on top of it.
Smells good. Don't.
I need to. Okay. Can't read Ma. Can't read Ma. No, he can't read a Ma. Nice lyrics, Miss Gaga. Oh, dang it. Stomped on nothing. Stupid idiot. Alright, this is getting better.
Stags, 6 does, 10 quill rats, 3 rabbits, and are on the trail of what could be 3 large.
Just gotta take everything for Fury Generation.
Such fearsome creatures. I say, when will we have this chance again?
Okay. Give me this. Why can't I click it? Eh. Boink. Okay. Oh, a set charm? Dude, I can't believe Barbs get to wear 4 weapons. That is just ridiculous. Should we take the ancients, guys, for fun? Let's try the ancients, guys. Let's see if it's any good. Let's turn the difficulty up to hard.
Pardon me, stranger.
Alright, let's try this. See how this goes. Let's see what happens when I summon the ancients. Alright. Well, I'm definitely strong. I do a lot of damage, that's for damn sure. I definitely do a lot of damage, so that's good. As long as I can keep my fury up. Get him, ancients. Okay, level 20. Not bad. I mean, I definitely hit hard, so that's good. How do I already have my... I already have that at level 5? I literally just started. Isn't level 10 max? My god, you level that fast. Thought it used to take forever. They must have changed that. Ancients, help me.
Will be tested now.
Okay. Okay, ancients, help me with the Hellborn. Man, the unruined ancients certainly don't do much. I can't kill this guy. Okay. I can't kill him. Well, now I can kill him. The ancients seem very, very bad. At this level, anyway. Okay, let's turn this in. Maybe these ancients will get better later, but currently they're kind of giga shit at the moment. Take a Badarchi. Okay. Is Ball Lightning Sorcerer busted with the removal of core tag on Ball Lightning? Not even in the slightest. My Ball Lightning Sorcerer, I played it all day yesterday after the patch. It obliterates everything in the game. Yeah, we might have to switch to Wrath the Berserker. That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna stick with the ancients. They suck now, but it's kind of like when you're a parent and you have you have your firstborn child, and you're thinking to yourself at night, maybe my child is going to be the next Cristiano Ronaldo or whatever. But really, your kid is fat and slow and kind of dumb and is showing no promise at anything, but you love him anyway. That's what the ancients are to me. They're just just complete failures. But I'm going to stick with them because they're my children for now. Rax returns to being a filthy barb main. I left it for last on purpose. I have a feeling this is going to be just the most stupid OP crap in the game. I've heard tales. I'm going to make damn sure that I don't open a single barb guide as I make this build. We're not going to give the Redditors any opportunity to say that I stole a build from somebody, but here's the problem. They're going to say I did anyway, no matter what. It doesn't matter what I do. You're joking? Oh, no. No, I know you're joking. No, 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 no. I know you're joking. I was making fun of the Redditors, not you. No, no, no. I know. Guys, did you guys forget when Maxroll released Diablo 4? You know who was the Barb class lead for the class? Me. I used to be the Barb guy. It used to be me. This is my class. This is my class. 1 life on hit? Holy shit! Nice gear, Blizzard. Lucky hit, chance to restore 8 primary resource. Did somebody say 8 primary resource? Oh my god, I got a resource shrine thingy. Oh my god, yes. Hello? Lucky hit, chance to restore primary resource. I can only get so hard. Where do I go? Oh yeah, up. I think... Well... Damage reduction. Blizzard, are you fisting me right now? The shop is laggy? Wait, the shop is laggy? Everybody stop. We gotta write a message to Blizzard. The shop is having problems, guys. Guys, there's a problem with the shop. Let's see here. Darius, 21 months. Thank you, my dude. I can't see the name. Molasef, McKevikev, Cromster, Blunt. Osher, thank you so much for all the primes, man. I need your help on this. I'm stuck at pit 118. I get one shot by everything. I can't wait to watch your progress. Thanks for the guides. Magnus Clausen. Is that a pun on Magnus Carlsen by chance? Magnus, are you playing Barb? I mean, I don't know. Yo, I want this. This is going to be fun. We get to keep one ancient out forever. Oh, we're doing that. I didn't know you could do that. Magnus, are you playing Barb? Oops, I forgot to give ground stomp skills. Oops. More damage? No. I guess this. I don't know that. I have no idea. Highlander is bugged. Sir, you must be confused. There are no bugs in Diablo 4. You must be confused. Is this game worth playing without the expansion? No, not at all. People that don't have the expansions say the game is horrible. I'm serious. I'm not joking. Try the one ancient. I probably should try it, huh? The pit is full of pylons for no reason. That's because of your war plan node, right?
Will be tested now.
Okay, I'm starting to get actually pretty damn strong. Okay. Well. It's interesting because I was just talking to this Magnus guy. He didn't answer me. And now he came back saying that I don't interact much with YouTube when I was literally just talking directly to him. Two and a half years, man. Two and a half years on more years, and then I can stop. I was literally, if you rewind the stream, I was literally just talking to Magnus, asking him questions about his build. And then his next comment is, bro doesn't read YouTube chat. The odds of me stopping streaming when I hit 10 years is probably 99%. I've had enough of the internet for one lifetime. I thanked you for your super chat. I read your comment out loud, and I even asked you if you're also playing Barb because you got stuck on pit 118. Never got an answer from you, and instead, the next thing I got from you was that I don't read anybody's comments. Two and a half more years, guys. Can do it. Bro's triggered. I'm not. Well, it's not that I'm triggered. It's just this happens every single day, all the time. It's not even a trigger thing. It's just it's an exhaustion. I'm exhausted from it. Okay. Anyway, oh, I'll make it to the 10 years. I promised you I would.
What is this?
I will. All right, let's get it back on a positive note. I still never got an answer for you, Magnus, by the way. It was, again, I asked you, are you playing Barb? You're stuck at pit 118. You'll tell my kids about me? You'll tell your kids about you? You'll tell your kids about me. Can I speak English? Yeah, kids, you'll never believe this. I watched this dumbass fat blueberry piece of shit dumbass stream ARPGs sometimes back in the day. They're gonna be like, cool story, Dad.
You saved my life.
How is my thing already rank 7? Isn't rank 10 the highest? Not even halfway through leveling in the campaign, and I've already got it to rank 7? I don't even understand. Blizzard's just handing this stuff out for free. Zool, thank you for the Prime. Murray, Noah. Thanks so much for the subs and the bits, guys. John. Okay, how do I say this? I'm gonna think about this. Jaw Nas. That's my best try, my buddy. Appreciate the iconic blue hoodie. It's funny how much people like the hoodie. It's just a normal hoodie, but people love it. Thank you, Jaws. Here's the problem. Time, you're from India. You love the Warlock Endgame Guild. Will I make a tier list video? I probably will. Like, now that I know a lot more about the game, I will, but not this league. This league, it's way too late. Next league, I'll make it. And I'll actually know what I'm talking about. Chaos, thanks to the Prime, man. So here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. So here's the thing that I can't figure out, right? I'm very well aware that most of the people here, okay, it's not only even most of the people here, I even bet it's most of the people who complain aren't even bad. They aren't even bad people. Like, they're cool people that we want here in the community, right? Like, even most of the people who complain, even then. But the thing that here's how my mind processes this. A lot of times I get, I don't know what the right word is, ridiculed or blamed or whatever for not reading everything in chat, but it's impossible. Like, if I do that, I can do that, but I have to stream like this. If I stream like this, then I can do it. And I just read everything. But if I have to play and theory craft a build, contrary to Reddit belief, without stealing it, figuring out myself, I have to spend a lot of time looking at the game, figuring it out. And I have pretty thick skin. It's not like one or two little barbs toward me, little thorns towards me bothers me. It's just when it happens constantly every single day, it's death by 1,000 cuts. So the question is, here's the $1 million question. How do I stop it from happening? Or if I can't stop it from happening, how do I get around it? I tried something a month ago. I just stopped streaming on YouTube entirely. Most of it comes from YouTube. For some reason, YouTube thinks I don't read their messages when everything is mixed. Everything is mixed. And then when I stopped streaming on YouTube, I've never gotten so many DMs or messages begging me to start streaming on YouTube again because it really mattered to them. So I was like, wow, okay, it really means this much to this many people. Okay, well, I don't want to disappoint them. Let's turn it back on. But here we are back to square one. So what, like, then you could also make the argument, well, I could look internally. Well, Rax, the reason people say that you never read jack shit is, have you ever thought of, because maybe it's you don't read jack shit? Yeah, I've thought of that, and I try to do my best, but even when I try to do better, it never seems to help. That's the problem I'm trying to solve. Rax doesn't read YouTube because nobody on YouTube says anything worth reading. Jesus. Jesus. just stop reading both? What if I just did a stream where I don't read the chat? I just play and talk. I think that would be boring though. You're struggling to find gear to get your warlock better. It's just reps, my friend. It's just reps. Just keep blasting. Whatever torment tier you can blast. You can blast T7, T6, whatever it is. Just blast. Just keep doing war plans. You feel like with what I pay Lee, he should be reading every message out loud to me? Finally, some good ideas around here. If he doesn't read YouTube chat, I'll just go on Twitch. Here's the thing though, guys. Going on Twitch doesn't increase your odds of me reading your message. It's guys, look, it's mixed. Whether you have a blue icon or a red icon in front of your name, it doesn't increase the odds of me reading your message. Let me ask you guys a question. Any other streamer with a high amount of CCV that can't read every message, how do they deal with this? What do they do? Do they just what do they do? Anybody have any idea? They just ignore it. They ban people who complain. They only reply to people who pay for subs. You know, I've never even thought of this, but I've never even tried this, but I wonder what turning sub-only chat on would even look like. I've never locked any of my content behind a paywall or chatting. Feels scummy. Some people just straight up don't read the comments. They say that they don't read the comments. Yeah. Oh, the Magnus guy said that he missed me talking to him because he wasn't watching the YouTube stream live. He was like rewound in the stream. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I was so confused. I was asking him about his barb, and then his next comment was, this guy doesn't even read anything. I was like, am I getting trolled here? Yeah, I actually watch Mods' stream a lot, but I never usually read the chat. But I don't know if it was Mods himself or the chat one day when I raided him. They said like they're always having like a war against each other. I was like, oh, I watch Mods' stream all the time. I never see that, but maybe it's because I'm not reading the chat. Whenever I watch a stream, me personally, I usually never have the chat up. My two-handed axe, am I stupid or is the cap 10? I capped my barbs weapon mastery at level 31 in the campaign? Iced coffee is here. What's up, dude? Desperation has kicked in. I love you, Rax. Does anyone have any gear with pestilence on it? You need it to complete your Spiritborn build. You mean like the Pestilent Swarm aspects, Iced Coffee? I think there's more than one of them. I don't think I have a single one left over, buddy. If I did, I would give it to you. Taiba, did I say that right? Thanks so much for the sub, man. Appreciate you. Am I doing the Immortal Barb? I don't know what that is, but I'm not gonna look at any build. I'm not gonna look at any builds. Make my own build. Do I sleep with the hoodie on? The hoodie stays on always. Yeah. It's not removable. Do I think the Nerf hammer was intended for the ball lightning sorcerer? I don't think so, but guys, I just played sorcerer all day yesterday. My sorcerer is literally the bringer of death. Like, guys, there's nothing wrong with the sorcerer. A sorcerer murders everything still. I played it all day yesterday.
Now then, where would you begin? Go. I will see you again soon.
I got the writing pad. It's right here. I hate it. This thing was expensive too. This was $400. Yeah, I did get it, and I absolutely hate it. I'd rather write with a mouse than with that pad. I don't know. I need to return it, but it's probably too late. Why did I get it? I had to. It was a subathon reward. Because you guys might find this surprising, but I have very good handwriting, especially for a guy. I have very, very good handwriting. But, I can't write very well with a mouse. I need a pen. So I was going to get a tablet so I could draw in paint for you guys. But that tablet is so unimaginably shit that my handwriting is actually worse on that tablet than with a mouse. Yeah, I believe the hot tub stream is the only thing that's missing. And the only reason I haven't done it yet is because DM wants to be a part of it. He was going to come here and we're going to dual stream the hot tub stream. So I'm just waiting for that. Believe me, I haven't forgotten. You have your KY ready. Are you going to BlizzCon toys? Which tablet is it? I don't know. The piece of shit. I don't know. I'll have to look. Yeah, I don't plan to ever put any of my content under a paywall. That's against my religion. That's also another reason why I've kept my ads fairly low on Twitch the entire time. Twitch has sent me multiple emails over the years asking me to raise my ads. Rax, did you know that similar sized streamers actually run this many ads per hour and it could generate this much revenue for you per month if you switch it? Would you like to go to your Twitch management thing and increase it right now to start earning more? It's like, no, Twitch. No, you told me that 1,000 times. No, I wouldn't. I get it, Twitch. You want me to run more ads so you make more money. I get it. You're considered middle class and you would never go to a convention for a gaming company that you think doesn't care about its players? That's kind of... Actually, that response kind of surprises me because I thought Toys, like, loves those things. Oh, you're talking about... Oh, he's talking about grinding gear games. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought Toys... Oh, but you will go to BlizzCon. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, wow, Toys... It's not going to BlizzCon? That's surprising. Twitch has ads? Yeah, just use an ad blocker, guys. Yeah, the node on teleport is what allowed... The fire node is what allowed you to become a jumping jack. Guys, I have a question for you. Does Axl Rose have the worst voice ever in rock and roll history? And if it isn't him, whose voice is worse? No. I mean, I don't even mean like today. I mean, even here in this song, like always. He definitely has the worst voice now. But I mean, even now, this. Does Yoko Ono count? Yeah, it is. It's still good, Travis. AC/DC? Yeah, Bon Scott. Yeah, for me, the only voice worse than Axl Rose is Bon Scott. I love how many people are spamming AC/DC. That makes me happy. Yeah, in my opinion, I think Bon Scott has the worst voice ever in rock and roll history. When they switched to Brian Johnson, it got so much better. Neil Young is the all-time worst. Axl Rose is widely regarded as one of the most talented and dynamic rock vocalists. Axl Rose? What? Who made that list? ESPN? He's got a 5-octave range, but that's completely irrelevant when your voice sounds like a pregnant cat going through a garbage disposal. Why pregnant? Because it enhances the scream.
Curse this place. I am being followed.
Rolling Stone magazine said Axl Rose is widely regarded as one of the best. Rolling Stone, huh? Crazy. I mean, as long as Bon Scott exists, which I guess he doesn't exist anymore, but while Bon Scott was alive, Axl Rose was safe from being the worst. Fred Durst is the worst. I've never even heard Fred Durst sing. All he does is like talk in his songs. Maybe that's because he can't sing. Any Megadeth song is worse than Guns N' Roses. Megadeth is actually a band that I haven't heard very much of. I don't really know. That's a band that I really just don't know anything about at all. What about the Red Hot Chili Peppers, guys? What would you give the Red Hot Chili Peppers on a 1 to 10? A 10, an 8, a mid out of 10, an 8, a 9.5. mom rock out of 10. I don't even know what does that mean. You would give the Red Hot Chili Peppers a 0. You think they're the worst band ever? So can you explain to me why the Red Hot Chili Peppers are the worst band ever? The thing is about giving an opinion on something is when you give an opinion that's like in another galaxy from most people's realities, they'll invalidate all of your opinions. You know what I mean? Because out of 15 albums, Under the Bridge is their only good song? You think Under the Bridge is their only good song? Wow, that's crazy. My favorite song from Red Hot Chili Peppers is Other Side. The one that's playing right now. This is my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers song. World boss in 56. Thank you. It's good to be prepared. Okay, what about this band, guys? What band is better? The Red Hot Chili Peppers or Rage Against the Machine? Which band is better? It's close. Rage, 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 Peppers, Rage, 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 Red Hot Chili Peppers, Peppers, Rage, 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 Rage by a landslide. Peppers, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Well, okay then. I should not have used my ultimate right there. Oh wait, I gotta go destroy 2 more eyes. Never mind, we're good. Love what you do. I'm coming back to D4. Haven't played since release. How fair do you feel hardcore is? Are there lots of one-shot mechanics, even when building defensively? Is there things that you absolutely must dodge? I always build my characters, even on softcore, very, very tanky. Always. And I still get one-shotted by stuff randomly all the time. I think it is very challenging in this game, unless you use like a bugged mechanic to actually build your character to be immortal to everything. Something is going to one-shot you eventually, almost certainly. I think there are definitely some mechanics that have a 0 in the wrong place. Now there are some like, I think there's some mechanics like Barbarian can actually become immortal, for example. If you do stupid shit like that, then of course you'll live. But playing quote unquote normally but defensively, you're always at risk, always. Bulls on Parade. Bulls on Parade. Very nice. Dum, bum, bum, bum. What am I going to do for PoE 2 next season? I'm going to do Plant Daddy. You want to know what I've heard? I heard this from several people. I don't know if they actually know this or not. You guys want to hear something crazy? I heard that Plant Daddy might actually get buffed next league. And I heard this from several people. So I don't know if I should believe that or not. But I'm going, as long as they don't crucify it, I'm definitely going Plant Daddy. And the people that I've talked to, they said that they don't feel like internally, like they don't feel plants as very strong. I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to argue with that. You don't feel plants are very strong? Buff us up, man. Buff us up.
Chart the course. Where do we strike?
Yeah, but I'm going Plant Daddy for sure. What are you guys going to start? Have any of you not played Plant Daddy before in PoE 2? Have any of you not played it? You didn't play it last time? It's good. It's strong. Oh, it's strong, guys. And what about people who did play Plant Daddy? For anybody who played Plant Daddy, how did that go for you? Oh, Toys, you gotta go Plant Daddy. Trust me. You didn't enjoy Druid. Trust. It's strong, but it was boring. What? Boring? What's boring about throwing one button and killing the whole screen? That's not boring. How is that boring? It's the best. It went swimmingly. Oracle, it's great. If it's unchanged, I'm definitely going Plant Daddy. You didn't do Plant Daddy, but Bear was awesome. Yeah, if you liked Bear, you gotta try Plants, man. I'm telling you. It's so strong. It's so good, man. You will laugh. Plant Daddy was the first PoE 2 build that you didn't stop playing at level 78. You switched from Plant Daddy to Minions. Same exact concept. Walk forward, kill everything. Same thing. Am I going to make a guide for the new Monk Ascendancy? I'll probably be playing PoE 2 for a long time, guys. We got plenty of time to do a lot of things. The $1 million question for Plant Daddy is... can we solve the mana issues on bosses? On bosses, your plants become so powerful that summoning a plant takes your entire mana bar, which is not a problem with mapping. You have infinite mana mapping. But if the boss doesn't get killed in one hit, then you have a problem. I have a couple of ways to solve it, but none of them are perfect. They're not perfect. So the $1 million question is, how do we solve the mana on bosses? That's literally the only thing you can't solve. What's my favorite build overall in PoE 2? You're talking PoE 2 or Diablo 4? PoE 2 Plant Daddy for sure. No, you're asking about Diablo 4. Oh. So far I'd probably say the Evade Spiritborn. Probably Evade is the best one so far. We have it written on Mobalytics, Tatmouse, but I haven't released it yet. After I'm done with this Barb, I'm gonna go to Path of Exile 2, and I have it all theory crafted, all the way from leveling to mirror tier. I already have all the different variants built. It will be up before the season starts.
What is this?
Lord, Apathetic, Dr. Rayman. Thank you so much for the subs. Hey, William, sorry took me a minute to see this super chat. My bad, dude. Rax, your Spiritborn build with the latest update with rank 20 Ravager, the minimum ferocity now only increased by 3. You can't evade non-stop now. They broke the Ravager for evading? Is anybody playing Evade Spiritborn? He's saying the maximum is only 3? They broke it? Did they break it? Is anybody playing Evade Spiritborn? I mean, I can log over to my Spiritborn and check right now. I feel like a lot of people would be outraged if that was true. I'm gonna check. You're evading right now and non-stop? Okay. So, William, something's got to be wrong. Okay, yeah, people are saying the infinite evade is still there. So, you should get 4. You should get 4. Okay, people are saying they're evading, they're evading, they're evading. Okay. So it's not broken. That's good. Level 20 Ravager should be all that you need. Did Pally get ruined in the update? No class got ruined, not even Sorcerer. Okay, we almost have enough for another box. Let's open one more box, and I'm going to go to my Spiritborn to help William. We were blasting on T10 Helltide and got randomly one-shotted. That sounds familiar. That sounds very familiar. Alright, so help with the Spiritborn. So here, if you go to Ravager, minus level 22, passive minimum ferocity increased by 4. Right here is another one. So you level it to 20, and then you take this node, and the minimum ferocity is 4. So it still works. Pingle, yeah, it kind of sucks when you get a unique with all shit stats. That happens like literally every single time, right? But one advantage of that system is it extends the season for you, right? Oh, you find a fractured winter glass, it's trash, but at least you have a fractured winter glass. Then you find the next one and it's trash, but well, it's got one stat on it that you want. Okay, whatever. Then you find an ancestral one, it's kind of trash, but it's ancestral. You know, there's a little bit of a progression there. So, I don't know, Blizzard giving us something to do or a little bit of a progression there, I don't mind it, but it's definitely annoying the first time that you get your unique and it just has garbage stats on it. We're getting a little bit better Fury generation now. I can almost just Whirlwind through the whole map.
I forgive you, child. I forgive you.
Okay, done. Do I like Diablo 4 yet, or am I just going through the motions until PoE 2? I like Diablo 4 more now than I ever did before. If I was to give my most honest assessment, I would say Diablo 4 for me is mid. And me saying Diablo 4 mid is a huge step up from where it was. I would say the game is mid. Which, before, I thought the game was just bad. Like, me saying Diablo 4 mid is supposed to be a compliment. Like, that's a lot better than where it was. That's a huge improvement. Yeah, the Diablo 4 team has got, in my opinion, has got to be the slowest development team ever for fixing game-breaking bugs. Let me give you a perfect example. Remember in the very first season with the Bulwark Druid? Bulwark Druid was the strongest like build in the game due to a bug with their defensive skill doing the most damage in the game. That wasn't fixed for multiple seasons. It should have been fixed the next day. Anybody remember Bulwark Druid? Oh man, there's mechanics? You're thinking of getting the expansion. How long should it take to go from fresh to somewhat endgame content like T12? Well, T12 is the very, very, very end of the game. So, I mean, it depends on how much you play. If you blast and you follow a god tier like build guide, you can get it done in a day. But if you play like, I don't know what the right word is, casually or whatever, I'd say a couple of days, several days. Guys, here we go. Global. Hell tides down. We got to guess the country. We can only do this once a day. Here we go. Let's go with Turkey. That's our first guess, Turkey. Okay, we're not close. We're 9,000 kilometers away, and we have to go left. So we're already, I think, out. If we go west, we're already out of here. So we got to guess like 9,000 kilometers is pretty damn far. So I don't know. 9,000 kilometers, I think, would put us in the damn ocean. 9,000 kilometers, I would expect to be about right here. So should we guess Canada? Should we guess Canada? Okay, we can try United States. Okay, we're close. It's this way. It's 1,000 kilometers. Should we try Venezuela? Okay, it's up here. So it's closer to Venezuela than here. So this is Cuba. Should we try Jamaica? No, it's closer to Venezuela than the United States. So we got to go. No, guys. It's closer to Venezuela than the United States. So this is Cuba. Let's see. Is this... Do you guys think it could be in Central America? No. DR or Haiti? All right, let's try Haiti. Okay, it's bordering Haiti. So Dominican Republic. We did it! Woo! I'm surprised. Dude, from Turkey to here, that's 9,000 kilometers? That looks way further than 9,000 kilometers to me. I would have guessed that's like 11 or 12,000 kilometers. Russia is 9,000 kilometers across. That sounds about right.
By his will!
See what it is.
Oh, it's still on Helltide. Okay. You have a thing on the loot filter that has fewer than 1 GA hide, but they're showing up when you drop them. Do you have the rule checked for show every ancestral? If you have the rule checked for show every ancestral, you need to uncheck that. That would be my most likely guess as to why you're seeing it. What level am I? I'm 44? Okay. I really haven't been paying attention. I've just been randomly playing. Am I going to do the new TBC raids? Absolutely. They released today, but I'm not raiding today. We're raiding tomorrow. Me, Karn, Gazi, and DM are all in the same guild. Get off of me so I can TP out. Meh. Will I stream the raids? I'm not sure yet. Not sure. I don't know. Do you guys want me to stream the raids? Do you guys want to watch an Ellie shaman? I love this song. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. I love this song. Billy Corgan's voice is like pouring Drano into your cornflakes, but I don't even care. Rax, are you staying dreamy? I was hoping somebody would notice what I did with my hair today. Well, I'm dreamier now than I was a year ago. I've lost a lot of weight, actually. You probably can't tell because I just wear this stupid blue hoodie all the time, but I've lost a lot of weight because I had to. My liver was failing, so I didn't have a choice. But yeah, I'm looking much better these days. Been exercising, been walking, been lifting consistently for a while, and I've lost a lot of weight. If you guys saw me at BlizzCon, you'd just be drawn to me, just run at me full speed and give me a giant hug that you wouldn't be able to resist. What's better, Diablo 4 or Elden Ring? Good question, man. Those games are really close. Yeah, I don't know. They're really close, man. what's better, apple pie or cheesecake? So to me, there's actually a huge variance on apple pie. You want to know what's the best way to make me not like an apple pie? Is if there's huge slices of like kind of still rock hard apples in it. I can't tell you how many times I get an apple pie and the like caramelized sugary apple part is just this giant slice of an apple that isn't like fully cooked all the way and it's still tough. If you serve me a slice of apple pie like that, I'll take one bite of it. I'll just throw it away. Like, I don't know. I think that completely ruins it. But if you like dice the apples or if you cook them properly, apple pie is godly. But to me, apple pie can be ruined on the very first bite. Cheesecake is always godly. Cheesecake is in the running for best dessert of all time, so cheesecake I would say is my second favorite dessert, so I'll take cheesecake anyway. There's only one dessert that I've ever had that's better than cheesecake. Is it key lime pie? No. My mom, I'll tell you a funny story about how I discovered the best dessert of all time. My mom was a very good cook and baker, and she always liked to try new recipes. And so my mom worked at the hospital, and the hospital was having a big event where everybody bakes something and they bring it for everybody to eat. And my mom forgot about it. And she was like frantically looking for something to make. And there were a bunch of bananas that were like kind of getting old on the counter. And my mom said, "Oh, okay. I guess I'll make a banana bread for the people." And my mom, before she made it, she went online and she said best banana bread recipe. And my mom found something called an award-winning banana bread cake. She's like, banana bread cake? And she kind of read over how it was made, and she's like, I mean, all the comments rave about this is the best dessert of all time. It has like a sugary cream cheese frosting, and it has like toasted nuts that you bake in the oven with sugar and caramel, and then you sprinkle those after you bake them on top of the cake. So my mom made it, and then she said it was just devoured instantly, and everyone told her it was like the greatest dessert they had ever tried. So then my mom made another one for me and Lee, and I took one bite of it and I was like, oh my God. That's the best thing I've ever tasted in my entire life. And so it's still today, it's the best. I think that's the best food I've ever, like, I'm not really a sweets or a dessert guy, but I would say my mom's banana bread cake is the best food I've ever had in my entire life. I think it's the absolute best. I might be able to find the recipe. I can ask Lee. Ask Lee. One hint, if I can find the recipe, I will give you one hint about making it. So my mom made the recipe as is, and me, my brother, and my mom were staring at each other, like eating it. And the recipe calls for way, and I mean way too much frosting. So if we get the recipe, I would strongly encourage you to make half of it. However all the ingredients for the frosting, have it, or make all of it and only put half of it on there. Like, you have the banana bread cake, and then you have the frosting, which is like equally tall on top of it. It's completely obnoxious. It's way too much. In fact, I think having it is still too much frosting. It's truly way too much. Like, it's comical how much is on top of it if you make it as it is. That would be my only suggestion. It's way too much frosting by a lot. Let me put it this way. There's more frosting, there's more excess frosting on that cake than there is damage from the Sorcerer and Barbarian in Torment 12 in current day Diablo 4. That's how much excess frosting there is. Condies is here. There's the Barb guy right there. What's up, dude? Dude, I'm messing around with the Barbarian, man. I can't wait for the Reddit thread in 2 days where they say, I copied you and Rob. I can't wait for it, man. What's up, dude? Condies loves me. I know he would just... You want to know what? Condies would just let me copy him. That's how nice of a guy he is. Isn't Corlick the ancient that generates... Does Corlick generate... He only generates... Yo, let's do Highlander. Dude, can I make one of this ancient that I spawned? Whenever I cast Call of the Ancients, but isn't... Okay. You're trying to make a Starfall Paladin, but it's not working. Yeah, I made a Hammered and Arbiter Paladin, and my Paladin was plenty good enough to play in Torment 12, but it just doesn't have the power level of the other crazy classes, you know? I'm thinking about dropping Leap and picking up something. I just don't know what I will pick up. I'm thinking about picking up a Shout. I never use Lunging Strike, ever. Is there a Shout here that will help me generate Fury? If they hit me, I generate 3 Fury. I don't care about that. Yeah, but Rallying Cry costs me Fury. Rallying Cry costs me Fury, though, to cast. And pisses me off. So yours just straight up doesn't work at all? So are you going to pivot off of it or try to make it work somehow? The booming variant scales really well with extra points. Booming. Okay. Well, let's just trust the Barb guy. And let's just increase the duration. Okay. Yeah, I have Stomp. Burning damage. Burning enemies take increased damage. Let's do that. Yeah, I what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make a leveling build right now with absolutely nothing, of course. All right, let's try this. So let's see, which ancient do we want? Let's see. Corlic leaps, does damage. Talic whirlwinds. Maddock upheavals. Well. I don't know. Corlic, maybe? Let's try Corlic, I guess. That's not Corlic. That's Maddock, right? That's Talic. Okay, he literally never stops whirlwinding. That's fun. Let's try Corlic. World boss in 7, okay. Where is the best farm to farm Banished Lord Talisman without the cube? So before, a million years ago, it used to be Duriel, but I don't know if that's still Duriel. Did Banished Lords get moved off of Duriel, guys? People said it's not Duriel. Cube is the best. Yeah, but his question was not using the cube, though. He's stipulated not using the cube. But I don't want to.
Come. Let us plan our next move.
How much time we have? We have 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go do the world boss on my sorcerer so we get a T12 cache. Oh, I see. I'm gonna. It doesn't matter who I have out because we're gonna keep pressing the ancients anyway. Because activating it gives me the buff, right? Do I have to keep activating this to get the buff? I see. I've been CC'd the entire time I've been fighting this guy. Is it just me, or is this single summoned ancient horrible? I guess even it doesn't even attack, it seems. Yeah, he is horrible. Balls, OG, Zababai. Thank you so much for the subs, guys. You can actually just do war plans to level up through the campaign. Oh, lag.
Greetings.
Oh, Jesus.
I apologize.
All right. Um, okay. Q. All right. Okay, Lee says he probably has the recipe, so they'll look for that. Okay, let's get rid of this. Yeah, you can, you can turn nightmare dungeons into escalation sigils. Yeah, 5-1, right, in the cube. By the way, did I put the cache in the stash for the barb? That was the whole point of me doing that. Did I open the cache on the sorcerer, or what did I even do? Let me see. Did I open it? I opened it? God damn it, man. I had one job. Oh, come on. I'm hopeless. I thought a million years ago when we researched this that we determined that bosses are not unstoppable. But I don't know if they changed that or not. Okay, the pit. Are we playing Plant Daddy? Oh yeah, we're starting Plant Daddy for sure.
Curse this place. I am being followed.
Man, look how many shrines there are here. This is great. Is the DLC worth coming back to Diablo 4 for? This is definitely the best version of Diablo 4 that has been out there. So if you have enjoyed previous versions of Diablo 4, I think almost everybody, in fact, I don't think I've ever heard a counter opinion, thinks that overall this is the best state of the game. So it's pretty good. For Diablo 4 standards, it's pretty good. Oh, my sorcerer has a whisper cache. Maybe I could give that to my barb to try to get something. I'll check after this, thank you. Nice, my barbarian is not attacking the boss at all. Nice, he's in a hallway. He's filled the entire thing with ice and I can't even attack. I can't. Blizzard, please. God damn it, man. It's the first death on my barb this fucking game, man. Please, Blizzard. Fucking crazy, man. Get out of the motherfucking hallway so I can play the goddamn game. I'm out of the hallway. Oh my fucking god. Oh, we're dead again. I guess I just put my ancient on him and stand here. Blizzard. Guess I can throw Dust Devils like this. Blizzard, nice boss, by the way. Got him, boys. You died yesterday to this guy, the beams. Just... This boss can kill your immortal barb that can AFK pit 150s.
It is done.
Give this to our barb. Make him feel better. Iced coffee, yeah. Sometimes they add a GA, sometimes it's indestructible, sometimes it's quality. It should show you somewhere what you got. Okay, do we have any caches to open? Yes, we have one cache. Oh, shit. It leveled me to 62. Oh. Uh, okay. I just... Well, alright. Well, we leveled most of the way on the barb, I guess. I forgot. God damn. Well, okay. Oh. That's funny. So this is actually going to make... This is actually going to make this very difficult for me, isn't it? Because I just went up 12 levels, but I didn't improve my weapon. Oh my god, I gained 11 levels there. Oops. So your transfiguration was probably adding another GA. It probably added a GA that you didn't have before. Like maybe it was the 6 vigor on kill, for example. So I need a new weapon immediately because I just went up 12 levels. But you want to know what? I should have gambled for one. I should have gambled for weapons. That would have been smart, but I never do the smart thing. That's the problem with me. So this is going to be very difficult for me, probably. Give me a weapon. Can I buy a Val? A George W. Let's just go gamble for a weapon. You can just craft a rare weapon at the blacksmith? I didn't even know you could do that. Forge weapon. Oh. I didn't even know this was a... Am I the only one that didn't know this? I didn't even know this was a thing. Oh. 1,000... Oh, okay. Am I the only one that didn't even know this was a thing? Oh. Well, okay then. That was giga free. Wait. Why did I go up Why did I go up another 5 levels? What? I only gave my guy 1 cash. Why? Why did I go up another 5 levels? Wait, what? How? What happened? I only had 1 cash. Oh, Oh. Oh yeah. When you open Oh yeah, when you open one, it gives you 2 more. Oh yeah. I was like, how did I get 2 more caches here? Why are they Oh yeah, there's an event. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, the dads love this shit. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. How do I have 2 more Yeah, the event. Okay. God, dude. Well, I can't wear any of the gear that I just got. All right. Well, that was kind of awkward. I just went up 16 levels in town between the 3 caches. That was kind of awkward. My bad. Yeah, I try to. It's the best way to do it, but I try to avoid this so I can actually level up. and try different things. Luckily, though, I had pretty much just found the final form of my build, so I guess it doesn't matter. So that was actually one Whisper Cache was level 51 to 67. Because it gave me 3 of them when I opened it.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Was it worth it?
Up, 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 up. Bum, 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 bum. When are we going to get a crafting tutorial? I've thought about it. I should make an endgame guide and a crafting tutorial with the cube. The problem is I feel like this season, it's too far into the season for it to have a lot of value. So I'll probably make it first. I'll probably make it like the day before the next season starts. So that way it'll actually have more of an impact on people. Because I think people are already about done with this Diablo 4 season. We're like 1 week into the season. Well, the game came out on the, was it the 29th? It's the 14th, so we're starting week 3. And PoE 2 is about to come out, so it's certainly nearing the end, right? All right. Okay, I think that's correct. What build am I using Tibalts for? I don't know if any of my builds use Tibalts. Maybe the Warlock. I don't know if any of them do.
Back to it then.
Can I craft some new weapons here?
Worthy of the ancients, this.
As long as they've got strength on him. It's good. There we go. There we go. I should be really strong now. You have massive resource problems on your Whirlwind Barb. Yeah, that's going to be the first order of business for me to solve. How do I just Whirlwind forever? At the beginning, I will use everything available to me, of course, and then eventually we will figure out what's the minimum things that we need to keep it up all the time. That's what she said. Oh, I already haven't. Wait, I'm already done? I already got, how did I get 75 Cindy's already? I walked, wait, what? I walked 2 steps. Oh, there's only 6 seconds left. No! Well, I hate life. I don't know. I hate life. What can I say? Okay. Okay, well, you guys know what time it is. We already did global, so now it's time to do Wordle. Gotta wait for the next Helltide to spawn. Gotta kill 5 minutes. Here we go. Stare Cloud Pinky. Stare. Oh. Let's try early. R-A E is not a thing. R-A something something. It's just like Ravel. Ravel? There's no L. Raven. Raven. How about Raven, guys? So Xaver. Looks like it could be a lot of them. Can't be Saber. There's no S. Try Paver. Is Haver a word? I don't know. Let's just try Paver. Okay. We did stuff. We did stuff. Nice, nice, nice.
What is a waitress, isn't it?
It's Wordle, Aaron. There's one every day. Wordle. Or you can download the app Wordle that's not from the New York Times and you can guess constantly. Usually you go Stare Cloud Pinky, but we got so many letters on the first guess we had to start messing with it. What we went stare, early, raven, paver, waver. Use frost on your first word. It's a good one. Usually people like to use adieu as your first word because it knocks out all the vowels, but I think what I see people use in the Wordle tournaments is stare, cloud, pinky. Stare, cloud, pinky as the first three guesses hits pretty much every single vowel, almost every common letter, and it also puts them in very common slots within the word itself. Cloud, not crowd. Stare, well, you can do, well, crowd is okay, but crowd has a W. W is not that common. Stare, cloud, pinky. Takes care of every vowel, all the... Yes. S-T-A-R-E, yeah. The best opener is... Yeah. So just to be clear, I think the mathematical best opening is... Stare, cloud, pinky. The Y, if there's a Y, is usually at the end. Most words, or a lot of words, end in E. This is obviously just a shitload of super common letters. Super common, super common, super common. Two vowels. Super common, another vowel. The K is the only meh letter. Another very common starter letter is adieu. 4 vowels. But the problem is the vowels are in such weird spots. The A being first, the E being second to last, the U being last, the I being in the middle. The placement is bad. The E being here, the A being here is much better. Raise is also very common, yep. 3 vowels, an R and an S, yep. Usually go stare, cloud, pinky, but we got so much info from stare on that puzzle, we just stayed with it. Audio, another very common opener. I watched a few Wordle tournaments, and the girl that giga-dicked everybody used stare, cloud, pinky. She beat everybody badly. It was a bloodbath. Do I enjoy Diablo 4 now? I can definitely have fun for Diablo 4 for a period of time, yes. Before I really couldn't, which is why I just didn't play. Yeah, it helps that, yeah, Diablo 4 launched at the perfect time. There is nothing going on. You know, I think we're about to have a huge gap in ARPG content. It's gonna be rough. We gotta hope for like no rest for the wicked or something, because like it's gonna be Torchlight, I guess. It's gonna be like Torchlight and no rest for the wicked. Well, we don't get anything actually new for PoE 2 until November or December, so PoE 2 is kind of, it's gonna be dead after a month. You're gonna play horror games and jump scare yourself. See, I'm one of the least fun person to play horror games with. I'm unaffected by the horror part of it. I just want to win. The ghost is chasing me. Okay, whatever. Is there a box to put the ghost in? Like, what's the objective? What's up, Neon? You just did a 111 on your paladin using the build that I posted. Great to hear, man. You're doing great. Good job, dude.
Pity to break another's work.
Do I like racing games? I do like racing games, but usually when I play a racing game, I play like a fantasy racing game. Like I like Mario Kart, for example, a lot. But I'm not a big like, if it's like a NASCAR or a Formula 1 game, I'll never play it. If I wanted to drive a real car, I'd just get in my car. Yeah, like like Crash Team Racing.
What is this?
What's my favorite build so far? Probably the Spiritborn. The Evade Spiritborn. Really good. Really good at everything.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
I think we have 2 Hell Tides in a row here, so we have to get 150 Cindy's, I think. I think. Okay, we're almost done with our Cindy's. What kind of car is a Raxxmobile? What do I drive right now? Right now I drive a Mazda 6. I love my car. My car is awesome. I bought it brand new 10 years ago. Still runs like a charm. It's great. But my plan is I'd like to drive my car for a few more years. And then I'm going to get an alternate fuel vehicle. I'm not paying for gas ever again. Yeah, I'm gonna get an EV. Like, in a few years, I know at least Tesla has the like full self-driving that keeps getting better and better, but I assume other car companies are gonna have like the same thing or similar. So whenever it comes time to buy it, I'm just gonna look and study all of them and do a ton of research for which is the best one, and then I'm just gonna have my car drive me around. It's gonna be great. So I'm hoping in about 3 years I'll never drive myself anywhere ever again. You have a Mustang? Nice. I almost have this whisper done, don't I? How close am I? Do I have the... Oh, 70? Let's go, bro. The Little Mermaid. Lol. Okay. Oh man, did you guys hear that? Did you hear that crack? I cracked my sternum. Holy. War plans are not account wide. I asked them, are they going to do that and are they going to implement that this season? And they told me it definitely won't be available this season, but they will try to get it in for next season.
Hey, well done, you.
I actually hate this thing. I'm gonna make a little clip for Lee so Lee can make our leveling build. He said last time when I moused over everything, I went way too fast, so I was like, dude, have you ever heard of 0.25 speed? Old Rax takes a seat in the back and says, drive me to get tacos, car. This guy understands my vision perfectly. You got plus 28 quality on Grandfather, but did you get that from just the temper, or did it already have 20 quality from or 25 quality and then you masterworked it, or the slam was 25 or 28 itself? You guys got plus 28, or you can even get plus 30. Plus 30 quality. Oh my god. On all the stats? That's insane. Oh god. Alright, I'm just gonna make the stupidest Paragon board ever. I don't even know what the glyphs are. Let's see. I don't... Are we doing damages over time? Not sure. Your damage is increased by 60% while berserking? That seems good. You deal 75% increased damage to healthy and injured enemies. Don't you kill every enemy in a single hit anyway? Don't you just one-shot them anyway? It looks like barbarians actually don't have... It looks like they don't have the multipliers that some of the other classes do on their Paragon boards, but it doesn't matter. They're still crazy. I kind of want this so I can go get the 2 Fury on kill. Two, three, four, five, six, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 900% damage with 1 glyph. What more do you want? I mean, we can always cry for more, right? I feel like we have to take Blood Rage, right? We're going to find a way to get infinite berserking. So that's 60 multi on Blood Rage. Carnage seems good. Two separate 25 multis? That might be pretty good. Definitely not Bonebreaker. My favorite class so far has probably been the Spiritborn, honestly. This gives us a 50 critical strike damage multi. Is this completely broken? Flawless technique?
Greetings.
So let's see here. I assume we're going to do Whirlwind and Dust Devils. So if we do Whirlwind and Dust Devils, let's see what our choices are. We get 3 more boards. So we get to choose 3. Force of Nature. Force of Nature is 45% multiplicative damage. Hemorrhage is out. Blood Rage is a 60% multi if we have Berserking. I assume we're going to do physical damage. Could be false, but... So Carnage is 15 attack speed and 45 fizz. Decimator gives us 225 multis. If we have Overpower. Definitely not that. Flawless Technique is 5 crit, 50 crit damage multi. And we're probably not taking Warbringer unless we're only taking Warbringer if we have to. Although it's a 45 multi. It's a 45 multi and it's Fortify. Alright, so I feel like the first one we have to take is Force of Nature. The reason why is it also has Dust Devil things right here. It's got Dust Devil size and Dust Devil damage, which I was seeing. So I feel like these nodes are super critical. So this is in, probably. And then I don't know how we're going to get around not taking this. I don't know how we would skip this. So now we're down to 1. And I get 1 between... I guess the first question would be, in this build with all the legendary powers, will we have permanent berserking? Because if we do, it looks like this is the highest multi. So if that's true... So you're going to get an aspect that gives you permanent berserking. So for looking at this for 10 seconds, this could be wrong, but I'm thinking those are the 3 best boards to add to it. And is there anything I'm missing on Carnage, Decimator, or Warner Brothers? You went FONBRWB and you went Carnage. So you took Carnage over... You didn't take Weapons Master? you're missing Fury. The other boards have Fury, which gives you more damage. You don't swap weapons, right? That's not why I took it. I took it for what I assumed was we're going to one-shot everything anyway. And since we one-shot everything, everything would be healthy. So we'd get a 75 multi on hitting a healthy enemy. The first thing is irrelevant. It's for the second thing. If we get so powerful that we one-shot everything, then it's just the biggest multi, right? Yeah, the second sentence is not conditional on you swapping weapons, right? So let me see something. I think for now, I'm going to drop Carnage. But later I'm going to WB is mandatory for the Fury. Do you mean the Fury on kill, or do you mean the maximum Fury, or both? Do we have some kind of mechanic for increased damage for more Fury? Do we have like mechanics that do that? Oh, Rama Lama Ding Dong is still in this game. Haven't they reworked that like 1,000 times? I thought they crucified that like 2 years ago. That thing is still here? Okay. Well, I guess we have to look at the yellow things then, and whenever they give us a shitload of Fury, we're gonna have to take that. It made a comeback, and it has an even better ding dong now. God, its ding dong was already so massive to begin with. We're gonna be going straight to the ER. I'm not seeing Fury on any of these other boards at all. So is this one of those characters where we're going to stack critical strike damage to 9,000 million% and we need flawless technique, or is Barb going to be built differently? Because on the other classes, that crit damage multi is insane. Okay, so all right. Okay, so we need we have to take WB. We have to take Warbringer because it's the only one that has the Fury nodes, which are critical. Right? So this has to be in the game. I guess we can't get rid of it. And then this has all the Dust Devil nodes, so that has to be in, right? So these two are required. So even though the Weapons Master one that I had has the highest multi, now we have to make a decision between, we get to pick two between Battle Royale, Carnage, Decimator, Flawless Technique, and there are two boards with Theory. What's the other one? So Warbringer, Weapons Master. Wait, Weapons Master also, the one I just got rid of, also has Fury. Okay, so if we go back here, looks like these two have to be in, unless I'm crazy. So then this one gives us the crit multi. You guys say you're getting over 4,000% critical strike damage. That seems hard to pass up. It doesn't sound like any of you take Decimator, and maybe we don't even have reliable overpowers. So Decimator is out. What does BR give us? Blood Rage. Why do we love Blood Rage so much? Because of the 60 multi or what? Anything you pick will hit for bazillions anyway. That's what I'm saying. Well, I think it's a isn't it a multiplier toys? %50 multiplicative, I thought. So I watched Ava's video. I watched Ava's video on how damage actually works. So what a lot of people were theorizing that when you have critical strike damage multipliers, and then over here you have your big additive bucket, the part here where critical strike damage is in this formula, people were thinking that this multiplier would somehow jump into this equation and multiply this value up, add it up, and then it continues along the formula. But Ava was saying that that's not how it works. How it actually works is over here in the multipliers category. It adds up, I think he said, it adds up your critical strike damage multiplier as a separate multiplier over here, and then these are all multiplied together, and it's applied to the entire thing. He has like a 20-minute video about it. So, yeah, so if I'm recalling what he said correctly, since it's not applied somehow sneakily in here to this factor in the additive bucket, and since it's added up in here and then multiplied together as an entire step against this block, as long as you crit and you don't have a ton of critical strike damage multipliers around, it should be very strong. Right. So toys, right. So what you wrote, right. So isn't it better to get a piece of each multi? Isn't that better than stacking up the multis within one of them? Because if I get a bunch of critical strike damage multis, aren't they added together as one multiplier then? Oh, you get it for free on your weapons. Oh, how do you do that? Oh, oh. So since you have 4 weapons, you're going to have many instances of this roll. So when you add it to your Paragon board, it's going to go into all 4 of these, add up, be thrown into this multiplier, multiplied through for one big multiplier, and then apply to the big additive damage bucket. So are you saying that we get a lot more critical strike damage multipliers on our gear than the other ones, like vulnerable, all damage, fizz? Do we get more of this than the other ones? So then maybe that makes, so that probably makes flawless technique worse. You have 4,300% critical strike damage on your barb. You want to know what's the funny thing though? That number isn't used though. That's according to, if I understood Ava's video correctly, that number is not used. So let's take an example. Let's say you have 4 instances of 50 critical strike damage multipliers. Let's say you have 4 of them across everything, right? And let's say baseline you have 500 critical strike damage. So what Ava was testing, I believe, is you add up everything here. So you add up 500 critical strike damage with whatever you got. I don't know, vulnerable and fizz and all damage, or whatever additive stuff you've got. And this 50-50-50-50 is later in the equation added in the multiplier buckets. It's added together to give you 200x critical strike damage part of this multiplier. When it's showing you that this number is being giga multiplied in your stat sheet, when it's like multiplied and it shows you something crazy like 4,000 critical strike damage, this number is never used. It's just showing it to you for fun. Your base additive critical strike damage goes here, and your multis are summed up over here in this formula, and then they're multiplied later. So this number is never used because this multiplier is applied to the entire sum of this thing, not to just to this variable. I mean, well, not really, no. This number is never directly just multiplied by this number. It occurs within this bucket, and then this thing is multiplied by this entire sum. If it's not making sense, watch Ava's video. It's a 20-minute video explaining it, and he has proof of it. He shows it. So this number that it shows you. Okay, this is a bad example because I don't have jack shit for crit, but it would normally say it would have, 4,000% or whatever. It actually is not used in the calculation. If you hover over it, the second line will actually show you the real value. Yeah, this is a bad example. Can maybe go on my sorcerer. My sorcerer has 4,624 critical strike damage. So I have 505.7 additive. So would we just take 4.6 and divide by 5.05 to get my total sum of the multipliers? So is 505.7 the part that goes in the first part of this equation? Where did my paint go? I closed it? God damn it, man. Just when I wanted to use it. So I have 505.7 additive. Console users can't hover over this to see the actual game. So the TLDR, if we're starting to understand this correctly, the TLDR is all things held equal. You will do more damage if you spread out your multipliers, unless you have one particular thing that scales in some unique way. Like, it's better to have, if you constantly apply vulnerable and you constantly crit and you constantly, yada, 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 it's better to have 130% vulnerable, 130% crit, 130% all damage, all other factors held equal. Is the takeaway, because then you're not adding it first and then multiplying it. All damage, because Barb scales it to 1,000,000%. Barb scales all damage. The person who explained it with the volume, that was Ava. Magnus, you're playing Whirlwind Barb. You got crit chance at 83.8, crit damage at 46.16. All of your all riz is 69. Nice. And you still get one-shotted. You get one-shotted with your Barb in Pit 118. So what's the tech to be immortal? Is it the Endurant? Is it Endurant Faith unique charm or what? Melted Heart and the Endurant Faith charm, Magnus. No max life at all. Is that because like a single roll of life on hit, if you have no max life, heals you to full instantly or something? Because if you do that, then Melted Heart won't work. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what the fuck Melted Heart even does. I never even use it. Melted Heart, I always called it Melted Heart of Salvage. Damage taken this way is drastically reduced. I love how they don't actually tell you what it does. It just says it drastically reduces it. So it tells us nothing. Houston, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, man. This guy's going straight to heaven. Houston, are you here, buddy? I want to make sure I thanked you. Otherwise, I'll send you a message. Thank you, my dude. I was too busy thinking about math. Crepitation, you love my guides. Thank you, my dude. I gotta make sure that I thank Big Al for that. Hmm. Okay, so you can actually, I understand. You get the damage so low that it hits your resources, and you have enough resource regeneration to make yourself immortal. So this is not the way that you play initially, right? Initially, you play normally until you have all your shit, and then you can do this degen can't die nonsense, right? Okay. All right, this is getting very interesting. I'm not going to worry too much about that crazy crap. I'm gonna make something work with just regular powers and stuff, and then we'll change it. All right, guys. I'm probably gonna hang it up here. Had a blast hanging out with you guys. Tomorrow we'll do endgame Barb. We'll get it super powerful tomorrow. I'm gonna go work on the sorcerer guide so I can release it for tomorrow. So that will be good. I pretty much rated everybody at this point, haven't I? Let's raid Boiler. Boiler's streaming. Nice. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate you. That was fun. Tomorrow we'll build a Whirlwind Barb. We're going to build him, quote-unquote, normally first. And then we'll make him completely game-breakingly broken afterward. I'm going to send a message to Big Al to thank him for the subs. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Sorcerer stuff will be out tomorrow. Am I going to focus more on Path of Exile over Diablo when the update hits? Before then. The second this Barb is full power, I'm going to go to PoE 2 and start practicing. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Appreciate you.